morning, everybody. Oh man, just woke up over at the Loves on 31 Tipton, I think, Indiana. Headed up to today. We gotta go up here to the depot, and I gotta get my rails put in because I was wanting to leave the rails in the other truck just in case, and then someone put rails in this truck. Everything else is ready to go. Got up, just woke up, just took out my two shades, left the front one up, and there was an Indiana transport. Indiana transport over there, I guess the battery run, camper running the truck battery and everything down. So I got that Noco jump box out and got it jumped off. It's back there on charge again. Get it charged up because you never know who's gonna need it. So glad to be able to help him out and get him going. So, and look what I got cooking. There's my coffee pot, got her set up, waiting on the coffee to come out. My wife made me a little handy dandy coffee thing to take with me. Got my Folgers cups in there. It's got different levels, like on the water that you can put in here. Then you put your cup, goes in here. So, oh, I hear. So it's almost coffee time. That's nice. I like that. And I mean, I know everybody gets tight on the room and stuff and the trucks and everything, but all I did was I got my printer and everything in the floorboard, so I just stuck it on top of my printer over to the side because it don't take a whole lot of room. It's a small one. Boom, coffee's done. I didn't have to go in and spend $3 or something. I mean, I do have to go in and brush my teeth, but I don't have to give them no money. Let's I decide to get a biscuit over at Hardee's, maybe. But we're going up here, going to get the rails put in. I've got a 31-foot paperwork's all underneath. I can't move it because the coffee pot's there right now. But 31-foot travel trailer going to San Marcos, California. And wasn't happy on the rate, but I do need to get rolling again. Between this new truck, switching everything over, and the cost of the other truck, getting it maintained and all that good stuff, and this one. But what I'm gonna do is this one, I'm in the blue one, and it has 900 miles on it as we speak right now. So I'm gonna run this California. We're gonna come back and try to get a Florida go in, and then we're gonna go ahead and usually it won't be time to do a service on, but this is the first break-in, so I'm not gonna run it the full. I'm just gonna do one little lapsy, and we're gonna go in and take their breakout oil out, and I'm putting what I always use in mine, which will be Mobil 1 Synthetic and Lucas. So get the good stuff back in it, and I ordered a little something for the truck. We'll do an installment video on that as we're doing the service. But I'm gonna let y'all drive a little bit. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this coffee and then be heading up to the depot. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody having a good morning. We heading over here to White Pigeon. I had to come up.
After 0.3 miles, turn right.
I left Sunday the house and come on up, and we went to Dilley Depot. I had an appointment for Monday at 8 o'clock, so we went over there and got our fifth wheel put in.
Turn right.
Had everything else done, so got the fifth wheel done. So now this truck is all good to go. And we got us we're going to White Pigeon
State Road
West. I've never been over there. I asked Steve Farmer about it because I know he was over there one time, and it was late at night, but now they done changed the hours where they're from 7 to 3. But they he almost got stuck and over there and all that good stuff. So kind of going to be curious on when I get over to what I'm going to get into. But so it's going to be a new yard that we're going to, picking up a 31-foot Momentum. I think that's what it is. Going to bumper pull, going to Sacramento, California. So we got another guy going with us, another YouTuber just now getting started, and so we're gonna get loaded, meet back at the Goshen Loves, and met up with some subscribers there last night, and had a good time. We was all sitting out there talking. All of a sudden it got cold, and but we was all talking, cutting up, having a good time. And well, the new truck is out, first load. Gonna see how it does. I know it's gonna get worse fuel mileage than the red truck. I already know that, and that's gonna suck. I already know. Not only that, this little thing over here that keeps moving when the red truck didn't, a little depth gauge. I like the red truck, it stayed on 100% all the time. This one is down to almost 3/4, so it's moving. Give me some super glue and tape it over something. But got some road construction, looks like. So going breaker in kind of slow, gonna take it easy on it, and I'm gonna run to Cali, come back, probably go to Florida, go home, and then go ahead and service the truck. The reason so is because they'll get all their oil and stuff and the filters and all that stuff out of it and put mine in it. I want the breakdown, the part, you know, their breakdown oil to be gone. So I'm gonna do it as soon as I get back home and try to get it back to normal, slowly break it in. Fuel mileage, I notice, is slowly coming up. So I guess the more you break it in, the more fuel mileage and everything. But anyway, let's get over to this yard and see what we get into. All right, y'all, I found it. I drove around and drove around. This goes deep down in the woods. Plumb way over. I mean, this yard is huge and packed full of campers and mud holes. I went through some, I mean, luckily the truck ain't too dirty right now, but let's see, trying to get out of here. There's some pretty deep mud holes. Alrighty. Now, so we are, like I said, getting the Momentum bumper pull. So we want to go and check everything on it good. So I see the rust and stuff like that, but we're not, that right there is going to be okay. But check it over all the scratches. Look at it, look at the front, like really good. Make sure the decal is not messed up. Scratches, dents. So whenever you're going to getting ready, what you want to do is look, and then after you look, see if we can't slide down here a little bit as I'm knock it down as I'm looking. I'm trying to look at everything. Make sure your windows is locked. Make sure your windows ain't got no scratches on them. Make sure your rims, everything are all good. Oh, this one's unlocked. And there's the paperwork. Bill keys, so that's good. So we will lock that door back. Make sure nobody ain't backed into anything. Then after you go over it really, really good, then you start your hookup process. Don't start to hook up before you inspect everything. Smudge. So that's okay. So I didn't see nothing that sticks out. You know, you're gonna have stuff like this. That's caulking. That's all that is. That's no big deal. So let's start the hookup process. All right, everybody. Got the paperwork out. We got it hooked up. I put my weight distribution bars on, all that good stuff. Tighten lug nuts up, tags. And I went around and rechecked the camper after I got hooked up again, just to be on the safe side. It's, you know. But the GBWR is 13,000, but shipping weight is 9,502 pounds. So all in all, it's a pretty light load for us on the first trip. But it is a toy hauler, so I know it's going to ride a little funny. So it's a good one to try out the truck for the first trip. But this yard here, like I said, first time coming over here, on the gate it said 7 to 10 p.m. The app didn't say that, or I come over here yesterday and got my load. So, trying to get the truck cooled off. Anyway, got everything hooked up, hoping this is going to be a smooth trip. I don't know. The wind and everything don't look bad right now, but you never know when that's going to change. So I guess we'll just start getting rolling and see what happens. Now, this right here is how you start your morning off. I don't have the mic hooked up, so if the audio's bad, I apologize. It is a pouring down rainy day here in Missouri, Joplin, Missouri. So, my 54-cent cup of coffee is cooking. What's going on, everybody? I am over in Amarillo, Texas, and at the TA. We kind of stopped for night. Got me, another guy running with me. We run a load or two together already, and I was wanting to introduce him on here because he started a channel. So I'm gonna let him actually do his own introducing. But I didn't want no part of that. But I was gonna show you the truck and everything. And right now we dealt with some little wind and it not being deleted. Missing parts. Fuel mileage, I could tell a big difference in it already. But I'm gonna turn the camera around. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Y'all go check out his channel. Like I said, it's new, and I think it's good to going after, to watch a new channel come up. Somebody that's just now got into this, because you're gonna see all the good stuff and all the bad stuff that they think and the mistakes they make. So that way you don't make the same mistake. So I'm gonna let him introduce.
Hey everyone, Eric with Shark Nose Transport. As Mr. Tennessee said, I am brand new to the RV transport world and started a channel to try to show what I did right, what I did wrong, how to help other people not make the same mistakes I did, and get into this career path. It's an enjoyable job, it's a lot of fun, and you can really be successful at it. You just got to put a little work into it. So Mr. Tennessee's been a big help. He's helping me out a lot, and hope to do the same for other folks. Thank you.
Well, alrighty. Here she is. There's both of them. Set back. But she's so far doing really good. And I've noticed that the painted bumpers, I see that they get scratched up. I have different plans for this one. I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm going to wait, save my pennies up. Just don't tell my sandwich maker I got plans for the front and back bumper. So y'all have to hit the subscribe button, notification, and see what I got planned. But all in all, these airbags, I'm telling you right now, this is the smoothest riding truck I have ever had with them airbags on here. Them things are great. It's not a real big heavy camper, but the potholes and stuff that I hit, this thing just floats. It's so much easier on the truck and so much easier on the camper and so much easier on me. But I've had some comments about, one comment about like how it's set up. Now there is a air tank. I think it's a 2-gallon air tank right here underneath the passenger side door. And then right here they got the air system put in, all the box and everything with all the lines in it. So I got some plans for the truck. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But I got some beef stew cooking in the cooker right there. So we're just have some beef stew here in probably about 5 more minutes. Let's see what else we can get into. Alrighty, what's going on? Well, we slept in Amarillo, Texas at the TA.
After 300 feet, go straight ahead.
And
Interstate Highway
got up,
40 west.
done a pre-trip on the truck, trailer, got us some fuel, and we took off. We just now made it down here
Go
to
straight ahead.
New Mexico permit, the way station. So I'm getting a lot of questions around this. So now all you got to do, now I'm on Interstate 40, and you do them pretty much the same way, but I'm telling you I'm on Interstate 40 because that way when I tell you the price you'll know, because it's different prices. All of them are different prices
for 197 miles.
So and I'll tell the price when I get up here to Arizona to do it. All right, all you gotta do is come in, and when you roll up, go slow, cross scale, stop. They're gonna hold up a sign that says come in. So then you just go to the side and park, and you carry in your paperwork. But for your first time carrying all your paperwork, because all that, but if you come through here a couple times, they have you in the system. So at this one, at the New Mexico one, all you gotta do is just tell them the truck number, and they look everything up. You pay $29.20. But like I said, you get that back. Just send that in with your paperwork, and you get that money back. So this was the first time that the blue truck has come through here. So whenever I told them my number, they said 2018, red Dodge. I said no. So now, since I put another truck in, so if you have multiple trucks that you're running, I had to give them my truck number, say new now, so that way it'll be the new one, and that way they got it. So I still take my paperwork in there just in case, because you never know what to expect. I've never really had a problem there, but they did get on to me. They told me, I guess when I was coming across the scale, I was smoking and I was dumping ashes out my window. And I was, they said, use your ashtray in a truck instead of dumping ashes out. We don't want no fire. And I'm like, I mean, that's, understandable. But I don't remember the last time they built an ashtray for the truck. I mean, I know you can buy the portable ones and stuff like that. And I'm not putting an ashtray in this truck. Somebody showed me one time. I can't remember where I seen it at. But it was one of them, kind of like a thermos or something, and you can put it in your truck and it sucks the smoke instead of getting anywhere. Now if I could find something like that, I would be interested in something like that. So any of y'all that's watching this, if y'all know what I'm talking about, if you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. I'd like to go check it out, because if I can keep the smoke smell out of the truck, I know, quit smoking. And I've been working on it. Been trying to slow down anyway, because the red truck, My wife's going to detail it because it smells like an ashtray. I don't want this one, but I know sooner or later if I keep smoking, it's going to smell like an ashtray. And smoking's bad for you, and it costs a lot of money. But when you're driving, smoking and eating, it's pretty much all you got to do. But anyway, so that's all you got to do. And then we're going to go up here to Milan, New Mexico. It's what I call it. I think it's called something different, but and get some more fuel there, and get a little bit more fuel in Kingman, Arizona. So we're going to try to make it at tonight at the Petro. Go over there and park. Get up in the morning, try to get a little bit of fuel, and so we don't have to buy no California fuel. So that's the good thing. The guy behind me, he's got a 91 auxiliary tank. Man, I wish I had a 91 in this one. Maybe one day I'll be able to get one. And since I ordered the 50 gallon and only got a 31 gallon fuel tank underneath this truck, I may be doing a later on, after everything settles down and my money gets back better and all that good stuff, maybe I'll look into putting a 50 gallon on here. I was going to in a red truck. I've got it in my Amazon cart, so I'll have to look and see what I can find on this one. But driving down through here now, so far, the wind, it's died down from what it was yesterday, but I guess from the hills and everything, and a little bit of wind, not enough to affect you, but it's affecting the fuel mileage. The fuel mileage is so I'm definitely going to use more fuel on this trip than I normally do. Not only that, I'm buying DEF, and I ain't bought DEF in a long time. That stuff's expensive. So now with this truck, all the ones that still got all their parts are going to be able to see the true fuel mileage, or the fuel that I use, plus the DEF is added in with the fuel. So whenever I do the fuel breakdown at the end of this video, it's going to have the DEF mixed in with it. And I don't even think we get a discount on the DEF. I think all we get to do is discount on fuel. But I can't believe how much DEF is. It's crazy. So I'm hoping we're going to have a good day today. We got a little ways to go. It's going to be an all-day night thing, and then hopefully get over to San Marcos and get in there, and hopefully everything goes good and get unloaded. Now, I've also had some questions about what to look for whenever I get on the other end, and as far as what people are looking at for damages and stuff like that. Now, when you're looking at your camper doing inspection, all right, look for all the dents, scratches, anything broken, anything from the outside. You don't have to go on the inside and do nothing. Stay away from the inside, just on the outside. And when they get up here, most of them, every once in a while, you'll get a nice place that knows we have nothing to do with the inside. They'll check the outside, like the place in Florida down there. The guy down there, he knows. So he'll walk around the outside, really good guy, signs off your paperwork. That's nice. Everybody should do that, because we have nothing going. But they want to write down everything on the paperwork that they can, especially on the inside, because they get paid for fixing it. And that's how they make their extra money. This camper thing is like, I don't know. So most of the time, even like when we get down here, we're going to go over here, we're going to drop, we're going to pull up, I'll be doing my paperwork, I'll be editing, working on this video and all that good stuff. And what they're going to do, they're going to walk around the outside, make sure I ain't scrape nothing, hit nothing, any physical damage. And then they're going to go on the inside, and they're going to spend a lot of time on the inside most of the time, because it doesn't matter if something's chipped on the inside, if you got something broken, scratched, if the floor is this or that, so stuff that you don't have no control over, because it's not driver damage. But they're going to write as much down as they can on that piece of paper. and so that way they can get paid. Even though you're going to send the paperwork in, it's going to have a lot of damage on it. It's not for you. It's for them to make money, and they know it. So there is some places you will go, but don't worry. Some places you go to that writes no driver damage on your paperwork. All of them will not do that. They'll say we're not required to do that. But don't panic. You know, it is what it is. Just try to get through it as nice as you can, so that way maybe they'll hurry up and get you out of there instead of holding you up all day long. We got some more stuff going on that we're trying to get done when I get back home. This truck now has 2,364 miles on it. I get up here to Cali, get it off, get back. We're gonna grab that Florida, like I said, go and do some stuff on this. Plus, I got to service the red truck. It's time for it. My wife thought about, I wasn't gonna keep it for the spare, but she, you know, she's thinking about now. I may sell it and call the bank, see how much it's worth. It's about worth about what I owe on it, so I may sell it, try to sell it for what it's worth, and get rid of that and get her something else to drive, something a little bit cheaper on gas anyway to drive. But I guess we're gonna go down here. We're 269 miles where we're gonna get filled up and stop in there and just top off everything and head up there to Keeneman, and then just, like I said, put enough, make sure you got enough in there. Very important to make sure. I know Keeneman fuel is kind of high. I haven't looked at it on this trip, so I don't know, because I know regardless I'm gonna have to put some fuel in there, but I guarantee it's cheaper than California. You don't want to buy fuel in California. So everything going good. The coffee pot is working really good in the truck. Got up this morning, went in there, brushed my teeth, come out, started my coffee as I was going over comments and answering comments and emails. Coffee was done, put everything up. That's working now. That's saving a little bit of money. And then cooker last night, cooked some beef stew. And so that saves money of eating out, because it costs a fortune to eat out. It costs a fortune for anything nowadays. So if you can do stuff like, I've got salads, turkey and stuff in my truck, and then I've got Roman noodles, different kind of soups. So anything to help you save money. Now, next time I come out, I'm gonna be bringing some sausage links for like breakfast. What I usually do is throw like 6. If y'all like the turkey sausage, which you're trying to eat healthy, I really like the original ones better, but the turkey sausage, you know, is always better for you. So if you want to, you know, grab you some of them, throw in there and put in the cookers, you're going down the road beside you, you know, 20, 30 minutes, unplug it, throw you some mustard, some cheese on it, and there you go. And that costs a whole lot less than going and sitting down and spending time you pay and $15, you know. You can easily spend way over $100 just in a couple of days of eating out, especially if you eat out. If you eat 3 times a day, and that right there adds up. It really does. So anything to help you save money, try to do. But we're gonna get on down here and get some fuel, and we'll see y'all. Alrighty, well, guess what? Big news for Indiana Transport. They got on board. Look, of course they could have done it before I picked this load, but it is what it is. Our load board for Indiana Transport, our loads are going up. They just went up. So that's a good thing for all the Indiana Transport drivers out there that's stuck through. The loads are up. That's very, very, very good. I'm very happy about that. So I'm hoping they stay up, because I know when I go back home, service truck, if I get ready to pick a load to come back out and they're back down again, I'm gonna be pissed. But they're up for right now. I've actually seen some pretty good rates on some loads. So that's good for Indiana transport drivers. Because it, you know, rates going down like that, and the fuel. And I've noticed, speaking of fuel, last California trip I pulled this way, I couldn't buy no fuel under $5. I think the cheapest I bought it for was like, I'm wanting to say $5.35 or somewhere around in there. But I bought fuel in Springfield, Missouri. It was $4.32. I bought more fuel in Amarillo, and it was $4.44. I haven't looked up here to where we're going next to get fuel, and I'm fixing to do that right after I do this. But it's good that the rates are going up and the fuel's actually inching down with our discount. I think we're just our discount is like coming back. The fuel is not really going down. I just think our discount is like it used to be. We used to get a pretty good sized discount, and our discount started, you know, cutting back, which I'm not sure. I don't think the companies have nothing to do with it. I think it's people with cards. I don't have a clue on that right there, so I won't even get involved with that because I don't have a clue. But it's good news. Rates are going up, and fuel discount is back. So hopefully we can start making some more money. Just want to throw that in there to let everybody know. Alrighty, everybody. Here she is. We got her dropped off, got her back in here. She's getting checked out. Truck done a really good job. Got everything loaded up except our battery. Put our battery in. We're good to go. Got the signs off. Truck is nasty. Got to have a bath. But all in all, pretty good trip. And like I said, the rates went up, which kind of sucked for me on this one. He's checking everything in. So let's go over to fuel. Alrighty. Well, let's go over fuel. Like I said, breaking the truck in. Plus, I'm at the DEF and everything is in here. So I could tell, you know, she didn't get as good as fuel mileage as the red one, which I knew that was going to happen. But she rode better than the red one. That was for sure. Them airbags on the back. Normally when I would get beat to death, my back would be hurting and all that stuff. It's a whole lot smoother ride. I'm impressed with that. Oh, be right back. All right, sorry about that. Had to sign the paperwork we already got done. So we're waiting on Eric to get his done. But I figured we'd go order fuel. This was, let's see, paid $1.91 for 2,165 miles. No, $1.96, my bad, $1.96. Trying to add it up in my head. And the load paid $4,243.40. I spent around $1,320 in fuel. $1,321.10 is what I spent in fuel and DEF. So I probably could have done this one in the red truck by about, I'm gonna say $150 less. So with the red truck, I would have saved $150 less. But this one has to get broke in, has to get to a certain mild point where parts just start falling off. I mean, so it has to get to that point somehow. So, but man, we done hit over 2,000 subscribers this morning, I seen, or yesterday. And I just want to give y'all a big shout out, big thanks. And y'all go check out Eric's YouTube and getting started on it. See if y'all like it or not. Go ahead and subscribe. And I got some other stuff coming up. Gotta go home, work on some more videos. That's what we do is Florida. But some big plans coming up if everything works out right. And I know everybody's also, you know, I guess I'll give my little 2 cents in right quick on the DEF shortage. I've been seeing the videos, the emails, and stuff like that, and I'm not on Facebook, so I'm glad y'all send them to me because I'm not on Facebook or anything else. It's enough keeping up with YouTube, so I couldn't get on there and keep up with all that stuff right now. But I really don't know what to think about that. So far, I'm not going to worry about it until it happens. And if it comes down to a majorly happen, and as if the red truck is still available, if I still have it, if I haven't sold it by then I guess I'll bring Big Red back out. I don't need Def. But if not, then I guess we'll just have to, if I have sold the red truck, then I guess we'll go from there. Maybe parts might fall off this one earlier. But the big thing about it is you have to look at it like this. If the Def shortage comes up, not only it's going to affect us, it's going to affect anybody that does anything transport wise. But I mean, that's just the way it is. And but guys, bring my paperwork back. All right. It's going to shut down 18-wheelers. You're going to be looking at shortage on everything, food, I mean everything, because if you ain't got the 18-wheelers bring the stuff there, then so they're going to have to come up with something, and they will. They're going to have to. If not, there's going to be a huge mess. But really can't worry about that right now. You got to keep going, because if you stop and take time to worry about every little thing or every rumor that goes around, or worry about everything that hits, then you're never going to get nowhere. You got to keep moving forward. The way I look at it, keep moving forward, and you deal with it when it gets here. And that way, if it don't keep you from doing something you would have done if you haven't had the rumors. So that's the way I'm gonna do it. Everybody's got to do their own thing, though. But it's kind of crazy, but I guess it is what it is. And so I guess I'm supposed to end this one up. Y'all be careful. Y'all be safe out there. See y'all on the next one.